Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa Ellen Arianis, T.E.A., and this is Tea Time Adventures on YouTube. We have an exciting Mask Monday video for you today. Yes, we do, in the royal we. I am doing another collaboration with the lovely ladies of Mary Catherine Loves Cats, Jean Louise, and Kimmy's Boxes. And Kimmy kindly supplied the mask this time, which is from the brand Esfolio, which is one of my favorites, and it is a snail essence mask. Now, I've done another brand of a snail essence mask before, probably back on Instagram. It just feels like aloe. It really doesn't feel any different than any other sheet mask with essence. So I'm looking forward to this. I should expect it to be very refreshing. We are also doing a giveaway, and just like last time, it will be a 5 mask giveaway. I'll go over the masks and the rules sometime in this video, so keep on watching. But triple threat, there's also going to be questions and answers. Now, the questions were supplied by Sharmaine of Sharmaine's Stay-Cation, and she tagged the other 3 ladies in this collaboration, so they've kind of grandfathered me into it. And so there's some Q&As, and I believe Sharmaine and her friend Taylor made up the questions in last Monday's Mask Monday video, so I will link Sharmaine's specific video down below, and then you can jump from her description box over to Taylor's video if you're interested. I also believe, rumor has it, though while not part of this specific collaboration with us 4, I believe Laura the Bargain Hunter and Andi Does Stuff was also tagged and had agreed to do the same batch of questions. So I may not have their specific videos linked down below until maybe later on, but I will definitely have their channels linked down below as well if you want to continue on with this question and answer fun. And time to put on the mask. Stop talking and put on the mask. Let's see. So, get the bangs out of the way and open up the mask and do some questions. Oh, that's juicy. I just sprayed it off to the side. Oh, by the way, hey Rhonda, look, I'm back in the front room and not in my bedroom anymore. Little shout out to one of my very good subscribers, Rhonda. Rhonda actually won my last giveaway that was with my collaboration with Shannon Carroll and Connie from up north. She won a 2 mask giveaway, of which I have just mailed those off to her, so hopefully she will have them midweek. She is up and away, farther away from me on the other side of the country, so hopefully the U.S. Postal Service will cooperate and get them there on time. Wow, this thing is really sticking together. Okay, let's see what we can do. Alright, usually if you get the top settled, this is such a delicate little sheet mask. And it smells very nice too, slightly floral scent. I should have brought my jade roller. I never remember to bring my jade roller. Here. Alright. Hair out of the way. And something stuck to the eyelash. So sorry, people. I will get that in place. Rub the rest on my arms and hands. There's like a hair sticking out. Okay. So, mask in place. Start with the questions. So, what are your hobbies other than YouTube? Well, besides the usual watching of Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and Disney, I also like to read sci-fi and fantasy romance. I also occasionally like to do beading. I go through phases where I'll bead, make jewelry, and then I won't. But if you want to get an idea of my style, I have loved making little seed bead earrings, whimsical, cat-oriented earrings, There you go. The occasional angel. Again, cat-themed bracelets with a little paw print and charms. I have this one left over, I think, from Halloween. So you've got, yeah, upside down, hopefully. So little cat beads and spiders and just orange and black seed beads. So that's what I do when I get in the mood to bead. I make little jewelry. What do you do today that you were not capable of a year ago? This channel. I'm only been around about 2 months here on YouTube as a channel creator. Before that, I was a subscriber, and I tried to keep up with all my YouTube ladies. And this was started with the encouragement of my 3 collaborators, as well as Cici of Cici Trails Size Life. They've all encouraged me to just start a channel. Just do it. Just try it out. Just do it. And on a whim, one Monday I did. I think it was March 14th, actually. And so this is something that'll help with anxiety and depression and self-esteem and keep me being social. So a year ago, if you had asked me, would you ever do it? Oh, no, that's putting myself out there way too much. That's too much attention. Yeah, here I am in the middle of my front room talking to myself and having a good time. So let's see. What did you want to be when you grew up? The very first thing that I wanted to do when I was a child, when I grew up, was to be an archaeologist. My mother bought all those Time Life books, those big coffee table book series, and one of them was about archaeology and dinosaurs, when it was still called a brontosaurus and not a brachiosaurus. But I don't really like playing in the dirt. Check that, no. The next thing I wanted to be, probably in my high school years, was an aerospace engineer. I was there in a science class when the very first shuttle landed, and I said, I want to do that. I want to help them get where they're going. I want to get us up into space. Can't do the math. I am really not good at those higher levels of math at all, so there went that. So what ended up happening was I've been a buyer for the last 30 years, and I'm only 57 years old. So I shop, talk, and type all day long. The commodities change within the job, outside of the job, the next job, whatever. But the commodities change. I've been a print buyer before. I've bought medical devices before. I've bought parts for microscopes in the nano world. I am currently a buyer for a healthcare system with a focus on our surgery center. So who'd have thunk? You know, both of them were science-oriented. Now I'm the backside of science and the medical profession. What's your favorite show or movie? There isn't just one. There can never only be one. Through the years, especially. So, top favorite movies would have to be the original Star Wars, which they now call A New Hope. So, all the Star Wars movies, Star Trek movies, most of the Star Trek series. I don't have access probably to the last 3 of them, from Picard onward to the one that's just showing now. I haven't seen any of those. But I grew up on that. From the time I was a small child, my older brother and I would watch Star Trek together. Love Earth Girls Are Easy, with Gina Davis and Jeff Goldblum and Jim Carrey in one of his very first movie roles. The Fifth Element with Mila Jovovich, I can't pronounce her name, but it's a Luc Besson movie, and it's very much in keeping with the last movie, which is Blade Runner. It's definitely a very interesting utopia, dystopia world scenario for both of them, and that science fiction appeals to me. For TVs, I love Sense8, which is by the Wachowskis and J. Michael Straczynski of Babylon 5 fame. It is very LGBTQ plus oriented, and I just love the idea of the connections between the main characters, all born at the same time across the globe. Their first breath was taken together, and they've been connected ever since. And I just love the writing. I love the location, everything about that show. And I'm still very much in that fandom, despite the fact that it is now a defunct show. I also like Outlander. I've only read one of the books, but I love Outlander, which is currently, I believe, on Stars here in the United States. Love the Mandalorian series over on Disney. One of the things that I'm watching now on Hulu is a new series called The Good Doctor, which is about a autistic doctor with savant syndrome. So he's super smart, but isn't always able to navigate personally through the world very easily. And also going through all 21 seasons of Law & Order Special Victims Unit. What's the most recent thing that made you laugh? Oh, that would have to be Sharmaine. That woman is like liquid sunshine. She's like your first burst of caffeine or nicotine in the morning. She is just so bubbly and happy. And everybody has bad days, but she rolls with it and she just laughs her way through life. And I just love that. I love watching her videos. Next one, number 6. What is your favorite treat, food, or something to buy? Food-wise, it would be German chocolate cake with coconut pecan frosting, because that is what my birthday cake is. As for buying stuff, it would have to be ColourPop, when I can buy a Super Shock Shadow that everything is right in the world. And as far as subscriptions, despite the fact that I don't always love what I get in my Ipsy subscription, it is still my favorite subscription. What is your favorite season? That would be fall. I don't like hot weather. I don't like warm weather. And sunshine actually makes me ill. It does. I just sitting out on a picnic table, even with an awning or a cover over it, just the ambient light, I can go home and just take an absolute nap. And just drains me. So I'm indoors 99.999% of the time. Besides, all the best holidays are in the fall for me. My birthday, my anniversary, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. They're all run together, and that's my favorite time of year. Let's see. What is your favorite household chore and your least favorite household chores? Well, no chores would be best, but since I live alone, that isn't exactly possible. I would rather do laundry over dishes. I would rather do the cat box over dishes. So I don't know if that answers the question, but those are the answers. What superpower would you like to have if you could? Well, not healing, because I'm an empath and I just pick up other people's pain and get distraught when they're distraught. Not mind reading, because no, you really don't want to know what's in the dark recesses of anybody's minds, what they're saying privately to themselves and what they publicly speak out loud. No. So if I had to have a superpower, it would definitely be teleporting, if I could do it so safely in this time structure. No time traveling, just being able to visit who I want, when I want, across the globe. And I think that would be absolutely fabulous. I tend to like those type of science fiction movies too. If you've ever watched Hayden Christensen and Jumper, a little bit more controlled than that. What's something that you are thankful for today? As a whole, I'm going to say social media, not just YouTube, where we are right now, but I began chatting back in the 80s, before the word social media was coined. I was on CompuServe even before AOL took off with their chat rooms. I've been on ICQ, MySpace, StumbleUpon, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and YouTube. I actually run a chat room for Sense8 on WhatsApp, and it's filled with young people from across the globe of all different orientations. And that definitely keeps me young. And many of the people that I met on MySpace and StumbleUpon, we have now migrated over to Facebook, and we're still friends 25 years later. It's an amazing thing. Social media is an amazing thing, and I rely on it every day for my sociability and happiness. All right, this is really long. I'm going to go over the masks and the rules. So the masks that are going to be and part of my giveaway are going to be this Honey Jarrett mask, super beautiful. a peach with glacial, Iceland glacial water, Puriface Collagen Max sheet mask, a charcoal pore mask, and from the Creme Shop, the Hydrated Skin Animated Bunny Face Mask, because it's still spring and we can all be happy bunnies. Now, this is going to be running almost 1 week. I will be picking the winner next Sunday, probably after 6 p.m., but I could be doing it earlier in the day, so leave your comments early. And I will be announcing the winner next Monday, May 23rd. And that winner has 48 hours to get a hold of me. The other rules are you must be 18 years or older, and in the continental United States, that's the lower 48. YouTube is not associated with this giveaway and cannot be held responsible for anything or any of the products that are in it, of which all of the products, except the one I'm wearing, were purchased by myself. You must be publicly subscribed to all four of us, Jean, Louise, Mary Catherine, and Kimmy, and myself. We will check. I'm not responsible for any allergic reaction that you may have to any of the ingredients in these masks. That is your responsibility. Be your own advocate. Read the ingredients if you can, or research them online. I'm not responsible for lost or stolen packages. These products cannot be replaced. Once UPS Postal Service takes possession of the package, that's up to them to get it to you, though I am going to try and provide a tracking number for the winner. And once the winner has been announced again, they have about 48 hours to get a hold of me. If I don't hear anything from them, either from the email down below or my Instagram, which is also linked down below, then I'll have to draw another name. So get in touch with me, whoever wins. And this is a really long video, longer than I wanted it to be, but thank you, Sharmaine and Taylor, for the questions. Thank you, Kimmy, for the mask. I'm going to let this sit here and soak a little bit more. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. My baby channel is growing. It is 2 months old. I've got over 175 subscribers, over 50 videos, over 2,500 hours of viewing. And I'm just amazed and ecstatic and so grateful to all of you. So be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And thank you so much for visiting with me today. Take care, everybody.